No, I want to do a rocky type of scene, rocky canyon type of scene. Oh, excuse me, with a bit of water. So some trees hanging off here. Bit of trees over the back there, bit of water here, coming down here, and I'll be using a plastic card with this, scraping out a lot. That's about all you need really. The trees. Okay, right, I'm going to wet the paper all over. Should have cleaned the brush again. Clean water, but I haven't done a good job of cleaning the brush. Okay, we get a bit of sienna on there. A touch of burnt sienna in that, not that much. Right, bit of blue, low down. I don't want this to be very obvious, but then over that we'll it's very difficult to avoid streaks with this paper. Right, now a bit of light sky, cloud. Okay, that'll do. For that, I'll give that a dry. So take your headphones off, I'll fast forward, but before I do, I'll just reclip it. There's no need to pre-stretch your paper, just stretch it, stretch the lumps out. Okay, ready, go. You can't fuss around with this paper too much. It's a studio quality practice paper. Okay, that'll do. Now put in some background trees. So a bit of Payne's grey and a bit of blue. Right, let's have a little bit of warm in there. A bit of Payne's grey, a bit of burnt sienna. Just get some nice autumny shades through there. Okay, let that dry. I'll give that a try. Wasn't quite dry there. Headphones off. Okay, this is all basic stuff. This is £30, £130 Fabriano. It's a economical paper. It's good to practice on, but it's not as easy to use as the better quality or the more expensive papers. I was going to say this is good for what it does. Okay, now we'll put a bit of dry brush in, I think. Clean the brush. I'm going to just wet that all around there. Just for that colour, I've got that blue and that Payne's grey, the Payne's with a bit of ultramarine. Let's just, where you've okay, so that's a bit of reflection there. Right, so that's the reflection. Now I've got a bit too far with that. I could lift it out some of that when it's dry. Now we'll start the rocks while that's drying off. And the water itself coming down there will just be a sweep. So Payne's grey, bit of Payne's grey, warm Payne's grey, so a bit of burnt sienna with it, maybe a bit of blue. Get some darker stuff in there. Warm it up a bit. Bit of Payne, bit of red. Bit darker. Right, while that's going off, we'll get our piece of card. It's wet and it's stuck to my little table there. Right, so and I can put some modelling in there. The thing is, it's a technique. And you can overdo it. That's overdone. I've sort of exaggerated that. There's no subtlety with that. and we'll put some in here. That's a bit of blue and red, vary the colours. Let's just get some of this down here. Right, and there's a bit more warm colour in here. You can only scrape out when it's wet, of course. And this paper, the good thing about it is it does lift out where the more expensive ones don't. Alright, so let's just put a bit of light in here. So what we're doing really is scraping the lights out. Light on the top. Okay, now I'll go back with the small hake and I'll start putting a bit of detail around those rocks. A bit of burnt umber, a bit of blue, a bit of Payne's grey if you want. Just paint round the lights. This all dries darker, lighter. Okay, now I've overdone that bit there, so let's okay, well that's the impression of rocks. Now we want to put some autumn trees in, or do we? No, let's do what we a dark sort of green. Just some rocks, some trees behind. Nice bit of dark now on the top of this. Right, now card. Okay, do the same on the other side, but smaller. A bit of dark. hard. Okay, all right, now I'll dry that off because I want to get a bit of dry brush in there, a bit of blue dry brush. So, headphones off. I'm not going to be too careful with this. Bit of that blue grey, and that'll do. Now, while that brush is damp, well, just lift out a bit of that, bit of wind ruffle. Okay, that'll do. No detail in the background other than just a suggestion of detail. Bit of shadow in there. Maybe just no, I'll put border to it. I don't want to do any more to that. It looks okay. It's a demonstration of rock painting and creating the illusion of detail. Okay, I'll sign it, put it in amounts, and right. Right, mount. Okay, what's that like? Let's just raise up. Right, there we go. So, plenty of contrast in here. I don't really want to go over those trunks with a bit of foliage. They're okay. They're still sort of coming into autumn. Autumn in the canyon. Nice distance, simple sky, background, trees, whatever, and some autumny colours in the foreground. I don't know what I have there. I'll have to put something on that. What? Okay, well that'll have to do. A little bit of a bodge there, but it will dry. I'll dry it, but it'll dry lighter. So you have to make allowances for watercolour drying about 50% lighter than when you put it on. But it all comes with experience. You don't learn this overnight. I've done better rocks in the past, but I haven't done one of these for a long time. But I hope you enjoyed that, and have a go, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.